beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. I am back with a new tutorial today, and today I'll be installing this lace wig, and I will be gluing the front and the back of this wig today, and we'll show you that on camera, and just doing some, baby hairs, from side to side, and just doing like a no part type of style, just kind of like flip over type of look. Now today, I'm not sure who this hair is from. She purchased this wig from someone or a company, and I totally forgot to ask what company it was from. So I'm just going to, just show you how I installed it. And I know you guys always ask, how do you install the back? And I usually sew down the back of the wigs, but today I am going to glue it simply because she will be doing a photo shoot, and she will be doing some down looks as well as some updo looks. So I decided, well, it's best that you just glue it down for that purpose. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and we're gonna jump straight into it. So off camera, I went ahead and braided her down, and I'm just showing you how I do the ball cap method here on camera. I did a recent ball cap video where I did the one layer of glue first and then did this got to be spray. But for today, I did not use that layer of glue for the cap. I just went ahead and used the holding spray by itself, and it still gave me those great results. Because I did use the stocking, like the leg stockings versus using a stocking cap. And this is my new method of doing that because with the pantyhose stockings, it is way thinner than an actual wig cap, which would give you that really bald cap effect. Like it would really be so thin that you would not want to use the cap ever again. And as I mentioned, I don't know where the wig is from. I don't know what pattern this is. I just went ahead and want to show you guys how I plucked it, and I went ahead and bleached the knots and everything like that. Once I do get the details on where she got the wig, I would just go ahead and pin it in the captions. Well, pin it down in the comments so you guys know where she ordered it from and what what length it is and everything like that. But right now, the first thing I'm doing is just cutting off that back lace part. And I'm just going to slide like the teeth of the comb underneath the braids and everything like that, and just pull the wig onto her head, just kind of getting a visual of where the wig will lay and how the hairline is looking after plucking and everything like that. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go ahead, pull that wig back, and I'm going in with level 10 of the Ruby Kisses cream foundation, and I'm using the lightest shade in that level 10 palette, and just applying that foundation all on the inside of the lace, and I would do it on the top of the lace as well. And once I do that, I will go ahead and begin to add my layers of lace matte adhesive. I'm going to show you one layer on camera, and I would do the other 3 layers off camera. I did use 4 layers for today's installment, so yeah, stay tuned. Once you add all of your layers and it is pretty much clear, you can go ahead and pull that lace down right into that glue. And as you're pulling it down, just add a little bit of pressure with your fingertips to just kind of like lay that glue in it. That way it holds into place, and just have them assist you and hold, keep the sides held down as you continue to place the rest of that lace where it needs to be. And I'm just taking my little blinged out cute comb and just combing that lace on back, having them firmly hold it, and just taking that teeth and applying that pressure. And now I'm just taking my fingertips and just kind of pushing that lace in just to make sure it is nice, tight, and it's laid in there. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer on that heat setting and just comb that hair back with that heat from the blow dryer to really get that lace melted on in before I begin to razor off the extra lace and then tack down whatever else is left. Now, when cutting off the extra lace, what I like to do is just make like little slits in between the lace, just cutting straight up. That way I can work with a section at a time, and just going in with my eyebrow razor, getting as close to where everything is glued down as possible and as close to the hairline as possible. Just razor off that extra lace and just go in a zigzag motion, and that will help you get a more natural looking result versus just taking your scissors and cutting a lace straight across. Going in that jagged motion will give you that more natural appearance. And once you get everything tacked down or cut off, you just want to go ahead and make sure you get any extra lace and cap from around the ear, because if you leave it on top, it's going to be very, very itchy and uncomfortable, and it could cause, like that tender pain behind the ear area. So make sure you cut it where it fits comfortably around the ears without causing any pain or irritation. And then once you do that, you can continue to razor off the rest of the lace and begin to tack down wherever else is still lifting. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my edge brush with the rat tail end and just begin to put that glue in those little places that's still lifted up, and just using the teeth part of that edge brush to push that lace right into that glue. And I would do that all around the hairline until everything has been tacked down and completed and glued. So now that everything is tacked down, I'm just going to go ahead and comb all of the hair from the hairline back. And I'm going to go in with my holding spray, and I'm going to spray that holding spray all over the hairline from left to right. And I like to, after spraying the hairline, take my comb and comb the hair back away from the hairline, just so it can be nice and smooth once I place the melt belt on there and give it that really, really nice hold. And just, you know, to let you guys know, I will be restocking within the next 2 weeks. You just know everything is so slow with this whole coronavirus mess. So all my shipments is taking longer than usual, but everything will be back in stock soon and back on the site to be purchased. So yes, get ready for that, you know, that launch again. But however, I'm just going to go ahead and comb everything back and place the melt belt right onto that hairline. And have them hold it so you can give it a nice tight firm press. But I'm just going to take a little goofy break, and then we're going to get back to the sleigh. I did let her sit with the melt belt on for about 10 minutes, and now before I remove it, I just did a little firm press with my fingertips, and I'm just removing it. And I'm just going to comb out that hairline, because when you do apply that holding spray, it does make it like firm and tight, and I just still want the hairline to be soft, especially because I'm going to be loosing and using the holding spray anyway for the baby hair. So I did go ahead and just comb all of that out, and then I'm going to begin to pull out the hairs where my baby hairs will be. Now, I just kind of freestyled the baby hairs today. I like just doing different baby hair looks, because everybody likes different looks, and you don't want to always do everything exactly the same. You do want to do things differently sometimes. That way people don't get bored with the same look, because it's always, you know, the same styles over and over. But if you can, you know, kind of mix up the way you do the baby hairs every now and again. Some people might want the baby hair, might want that same style, but like the way you did the baby hairs on a different way, you know, on a different time you did it versus the other person you may did with that same hairstyle and you did basic baby hairs. If you kind of get what I mean without being confusing, I just like to do everything differently. But before we even get into the baby hairs, what I do need to show you guys how I glue down the back. So first things first, I am going to go in with that lace prep, and I just got a little paper towel, and I'm just cleaning the back of the hairline and everything like that, and I'm just blow drying it so it's nice and dry. Then I'm going to take some holding spray and just spray up the little, you know, the little kitchen peas back there in that area, and it is cold, so that's why she was laughing. But I'm just going to comb all of that hair up and just, you know, spray it up so none of it is just hanging down. And then once I do that, I am going to use 2 layers of my Beautiful Hustler lace melt for the back area. And honestly, most people do not glue down the back area because it's very, very itchy. Personally, me, I hate gluing down the back of my wig, so I never do. And most people just, you know, well, pretty much 98% of my clients just sew down the back, and it might be that 2% that actually might want to glue down for special reasons. So yeah, and this is one of those cases where they're doing a photo shoot with some updos, so of course we need the back glued down. But you guys seen her face on my channel many times before, so but yeah, she's doing a photo shoot, so we need the back glued down today. So I just want to show you guys how I do that. Like I mentioned, I will be using 2 layers, and once it turns like mostly clear, I will go ahead and just pull that lace down right into that glue, and using the blow dryer once again on that heat setting, just blow dry everything until it has been tacked down. And if necessary, you could go back in and just add glue to places where it's not tacked down, the same way you would do it towards the front of that lace. So now that that's tacked down, I'm going to go ahead and remove the ponytail and get right back into where I was supposed to be, the baby hairs. And I'm just going to have her go ahead and turn around. I'm not in my hair chair, so we have to adjust the chair. But now I'm going to get back into what I was, I was supposed to be explaining to you guys, but I totally forgot to glue down the back. But now I'm pulling down a section for the baby hairs. You just want to pull out a nice little thin section. So I'm just pulling out a really, really, really thin section and just moving hair or adding hair as needed for the type of baby hairs that I want to do. And I'm just going to get all the hairs down for where I want the baby hairs to lay, and then I will go ahead and raise them and then go on in with my mousse and my holding spray. I will begin to swoop and style them. I just did like a freestyle baby hair look today. Like I said, I like to just do things, do things a little bit differently. I don't want to be the stylist that does everything exactly the same and it gets boring, so I just switch it up a lot. But yeah, so I'm just gonna pretty much just let you guys see how I did the baby hairs. I'm not going to go too much like in depth, but I did show a lot of the process with me styling the baby hairs and how I did it. So I'm just going to let you guys watch that, and I will be back to explain more in a few. And just to clarify what I use for the baby hairs, I do use holding spray, the Tresemme holding spray, and I also use mousse to, you know, get my desired look and style. And now that I did everything, I'm just going to go ahead and spray the holding spray on top of all of the baby hairs once again, and taking my mousse and just tapping it across the baby hairs again to still give it that nice soft look. And I'm going to just take my black wrapping paper and wrap down the baby hair and let it dry some more, just to make sure all the hair is nice and sleek down. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to go in with the water bottle and begin to spray the hair. I did not want the hair to be like soaking wet to where the hair is like thin and not fluffy and everything like that. So I just wet it enough to get the curls defined, and I'm just going in with my big tooth blinged out comb and just, you know, kind of like combing through it and everything like that. And once I finish doing that, I will blow dry the hairline a little bit and then remove that black paper and then get into like that finished style look. And as I mentioned, it is a no part, so we're not going to do any parting, hot combing, or anything like that. We're just going to play with the hair, and I don't want to make it too straight because I don't know how it's going to be styled for the photo shoot. So I didn't want to do too much, not knowing, you know, how the person in the photo shoot is going to have them looking. So I'm just removing that paper, still using heat to blow dry, and just blow drying that hairline, making sure everything is down, and make sure everything is sleek, and making sure everything is neat. And the hair is going to fall towards the right side of her face. So my focus is to get the hair all on the right side. We're going to detangle, comb it some more, you know, just making sure everything is nice and cute. And I'm just going to comb it until we get like a good final desired look. Just combing mostly all the hair to the right side of the face, as I mentioned, and then I'm just going to continue to comb and just play with it until we get that desired look. And that would pretty much sum up this tutorial. I'm just going to comb and smooth, play with the hair, get a final look, and then I will drop the finishing look of the hair at the end of this tutorial. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you for watching.